Me one out here, of course. I'm out here in Adelaide at the moment, of course, talking about the investor profiles, and of course, one of course, our viewers and our listeners would know the one on my left, of course, and of course, she's been our ambassador for 3 years, I think now, 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
Of course, and of course, she's from, of course, Melbourne. Of course, we also got another one here, because she's new to our ambassador profiles as well, because she's from South Australia. Of course, we've got Caitlin and Maeve here joins right now. Thanks both of you for joining us.
Thanks, Will, for coming over and visiting.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
All right, so tell us, how did both of you get involved in the sport of cycling? Why did you choose the sport?
You first?
So I started with a school holiday program when I was going into year 9. My mum signed me up for a school holiday program from the Blackburn Cycling Club down in Victoria, and I was dead set about not going. I was much more of a drama type music nerd at school, so I was not very keen on going. But it turned out to be the best thing I've ever done. It was so much fun, and Blackburn is still so supportive of me today. You know, I live 900 kilometres away from them, and they still check out for me regularly and promote me and support me as much as they can. So it's really, really special, really cool club.
Awesome. Well, I got into cycling when I was probably 13 years old through the SASI Talent ID program. So before that, I was a marathon swimmer. So I did the 5 kilometre, and I also did a lot of surf lifesaving, running, swimming, just about everything. So I got into cycling and sprint kayaking at around the same time through that program. And after a while, I just decided that I absolutely love cycling. Like, it was probably, I wasn't very good at it, and I certainly didn't want to give up swimming, but I decided when I was probably 15, as a second year under 17, to take a leap and just see how far I could go with cycling, and I'm still doing it. So
Now, I'm going to ask both of you this question. What's your favourite part of the cycling? Is it road or track?
Track for sure.
see that, yeah,
Not a question.
that's a harder question for me, because I do a lot of both.
Ah.
At the moment, I'd say track, bunch racing, but I do love the road time trial, and I prefer training on the road.
Now, what would be some highlights throughout both your cycling careers so far?
Probably my highlight in my career was getting into the AIS in 2015. I've had a pretty tough run since I started being a senior. I got into seniors and I got glandular fever, and that hung around for a year, and then I kind of had a breakthrough season in 2014, made the Commonwealth Games long team, and was the reserves, but I didn't go and race. And then I came into 2015 and I made the final in the Kieran World Cup, and I crashed out. But off that, I got a scholarship with the AIS, and I was asked to move over to Adelaide, which has definitely been one of the best things I've done in my life. A really challenging experience to go out on your own, but it's been really, really cool. And since then, I hurt my back, and I came back from that, and was all set to go to the World Cups this season, and then I got my foot crushed by a leg press. So, recently I haven't had many highlights, but you know. For me, cycling is not always about the results. It's about the friends you make and the journey you go on. And I've definitely had the best experiences and all of that kind of stuff with this sport. So at the moment, I'm looking for better things to come my way. A few less injuries, if possible.
Yeah.
Well, mine has been a bit smoother sailing compared to Caitlin's, but I haven't been in it as long. So I'd say probably my highlights have been probably this season. I won the Omnium National title in December, so that was a pretty big highlight for me. And also winning the Oceania TT just a couple of months ago. That was really cool, and it's good to get some results on the road this season.
Now, Caitlin, I'm going to have to ask you this question. Of course, you are from Melbourne.
Yeah.
Now, do you miss Melbourne?
Of course I miss Melbourne. Melbourne is my home. I'm from a really special part of Melbourne. I'm from down on the Mornington Peninsula, and it's a beautiful area. It's more like a holiday than anything else. And Adelaide is very similar to that. So I didn't feel like I was moving into the big smokes or anything like that. So, it's just a home away from home for me. I love my family and friends and where I'm come from, and I'm very much into my Victorian team spirit. But South Australians have just taken me with open arms, and it's been really special moving here. So, yeah, it's not that I want to move home or anything like that, because I feel like I'm lucky enough to have 2 homes now.
Yeah. Now, of course, obviously both of you are my ambassadors. Now, I guess tell us how special that be. I guess ambassadors together.
Yeah, it's good because obviously female cycling, I'd say, is probably a lesser known sport, especially in Australia. So it's good to have someone like Caitlin, and it's good to have a news service that's actually covering female cycling, because that's really rare. And I think that the more that we can get it out, the more people will watch it, and the more people will start to enjoy it.
Sure. The Smash FM have supported me for a long time, so it's been cool to be part of that journey for ages and have that news outlet for me to promote my sponsors and be promoted as an athlete. To work with someone like Maeve, she was one of the first people to really accept me when I came into the SASSY program. I was a bit of an intruder, this VIS rider who she get out of SASSY, and it's been really special to have Maeve as a friend along the journey, and for her to come on Smash FM too is really cool.
Now, do you keep track with your VIS friends back in Melbourne?
Yeah, of course. It is a different kind of friendship we have now. Like, obviously, they will always be really special to me, and we'll always have fun. And every time I see them, it's like I haven't been away for very long at all. But it's a different type of thing. Not seeing them every day. It's very unusual to be in a team where you don't hang out and train all the time. But my VIS teammates at home are always going to be my team, and I kind of just look at it that I had to do this for myself, and they were going to support me either way.
Now, for both of you, what is so special about training here in, I must say, the most amazing city of Adelaide?
Well, I'd say it's probably different reasons for both of us, because Caitlin's obviously more of a track rider, and I do most of my training on the road. So personally, for me, I think it's just the convenience of riding in Adelaide. Like, we've got the beach just from my house, at least 4Ks from the beach, 6Ks from the city up the same road, and then another 10 or 15Ks to the hills. So everything's just in perfect line. Like, you can be from the beach and up to the hills within minutes, and it just makes it so much easier to train, especially when there's really good bunch rides and swap offs going along the coast. Then you can go up and do your hills training within like an hour or so. So I think that's really good. It's really convenient. Yeah. It's really easy to get around, not too much traffic. So yeah, it's a perfect training grounds, I think.
Yeah, I think that's one thing I've really noticed is that coming from down on the peninsula, all of the people I trained with was more in the city or out in the country of Victoria. So I never trained on a bunch ride. All the rides I did was by myself. So to have the opportunity to ride with people like Maeve that are so much fitter on the road than me, and like really have to push myself, and but then also have them support me. Like, I was out on a road bunch last week, and I was dropping the wheel, and to have a bunch of sassy boys just kind of come up and encourage you, and like push you back on and like help you up is really special.
Nice. Yeah.
But I guess the other thing for me is that the AIS program is here, and at the moment I'm not training with them, and I'm on a cross institute scholarship with SASSY instead. But it's really, really awesome to have that access to the most elite sprinters that you can in the city that you're living in, and also to be able to make them your friends, and then them support you and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'd say that our reasons are pretty different, but at the same time, we're pretty lucky to live here.
Yeah, I think it's become, for both track and road and endurance and sprint, it's become a bit of like a hub in Australia. Like, a lot of the riders do come here, and it makes it such good training grounds when you have other people who are like much better than you to train with.
Now, what's both your ambitions in the sport of cycling?
Well, my current ambition is to get my foot right, so then I can ride on the track and do the events I'm meant to. But I suppose in the next 4-year cycle, it's definitely to be a permanent placement on that Worlds team and make the Commonwealth Games team and the Olympic team. That's definitely what what I'm going for. I suppose leading into the last Olympics, especially since my breakthrough season in 2014 and getting on the Com Games, I was had my heart and soul invested into Rio, and it was pretty bittersweet to see my my best friend Anna go and carry the flag and do so well there, and me not get a shot. But I'm 100% motivated, and that the last injury that I've had was almost career ending. So for me to come back to where I am right now, I'm pretty proud of, and I think that just shows how committed I am, and that this sport can hate me as much as it wants, but I'm going to keep clinging on. Like it's clingy girlfriend.
For me, I'd say short term, I've just made the track long squad for Junior World. So I'd really like to get a ride in China in probably August. I'd love to do the Omnium event. I think it's going to be hard, pretty tough competitors. Like a lot of girls will be going for it. But now with the new format, I'd really love to race that. And then long term, I'll be pretty young for Tokyo Olympics. I'll be probably just turned 20 years old. So there's a lot of girls going for that. But I think I'm going to try. I'd love to make that HBU squad in the next few years. And I'd love to really contest that and ride in a team pursuit or a Madison. Obviously not Madison at Worlds, but I'd love to sort of establish myself on the track and then maybe move to the road in the distant future. So, yeah.
Now, you're the defending champion at the Nationals at the Iron, as you mentioned. Now, obviously, you're going to be going back to Melbourne to defend it.
Yes, that will be probably next year. So that'll be. Oh, sorry, no, this year in December.
Yeah.
That's a while off. I have no clue how I'm going to be going by then. But hopefully I will be able to defend it, and hopefully I'll have some experience at Worlds under my belt. But we'll see how that goes. The girls who I'm racing against are all pretty good sprinters and endurance riders. So I think I'll need to improve my sprint a little bit.
We can go train together.
Yeah, I'll get Caitlin to help my sprint.
Now, what does the sport of cycling mean to both of you?
I think it's a really broad question. It's hard to really pinpoint what it means to us. I think it's a lifestyle, really.
Yeah.
It's a way that we've learned to live, and it's a thing that we appreciate most, and we share in common with all of the people we hang out with. It's like a respect type thing for a way of life. So, I love cycling, and I know that everyone else involved in our Sassy squad does too. So it's a little family community we have. So it's pretty special.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I'd say I've been obviously in different sports in the past. So it is. I do just love sport in general. I'm not too fussy on what sport it is, but when I started cycling, I think the thing that was different from cycling as compared to swimming or running or triathlon was kind of the freedom that you get on the bike as well. I think that's what made cycling stick for me as compared to some of those other sports, is that I could get on my bike and I could go anywhere, and it was very there's something in cycling for everyone, I think. Caitlin's a track sprinter because that's what she's suited to, and for me it was road and time trial and then a little bit of the track as well. And I think cycling was just very you do get a lot of freedom from the sport, and and it's something you can take you can do for the rest of your life.
Now, what will be both your advice to our listeners and obviously viewers watching this that should get involved in sport cycling, especially obviously here in beautiful Adelaide and of course in Melbourne as well?
Well, as Maeve mentioned before, she came through the TID Sassy program. I'm actually one of the mentors at the TID Sassy program, and it's a very cool position to be in. So if you are interested and are under 16, you definitely follow Sassy Talent Search on Facebook and just have a look at where the next talent search is, and go down and punch out your numbers, and we'll get in contact with you based on that for our talent search. If you're down in Melbourne, definitely sign up to the Blackburn Cycling Club. They will help you out and get you into our amazing sport.
Yeah, I do believe that the Sassy Talent Search testing was just the other day. I think. So there probably isn't one for a little bit, is there?
I think they come around like every 2 months.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's probably, if you're in Adelaide, that's the way to go, and that's also the way to go if you are a female looking to get into other sports as well, like rowing and kayaking. I know we're certainly looking for athletes at the moment, so I think it is worth a shot. Like, I know Caitlin said when she first started she wasn't interested, and neither was I. Like, I got into kayaking and I saw the note for cycling, and I was like, no, I don't want to do cycling. I hate that sport. Like, it's so terrible.
And here you are.
Yeah. Trust us, when you actually get on the bike, it is amazing.
Now, of course, Caitlin, you've done a lot of work over here in South Australia while you've been injured. Of course, female in sport just recently.
Yeah.
Obviously, and of course, all the other things that you do over here. How special has that been for you since obviously coming across from Melbourne to Adelaide?
I think that Adelaide have really embraced me and let me go with that community spirit. Down on the peninsula, we've got a fairly country type lifestyle, I suppose, so we're very community based. And Adelaide has really let me thrive in that area and be involved in different events and different organisations and stuff. So I've been doing work for about a year now with returning soldiers that have post-traumatic stress syndrome. The REPAT Foundation is a really awesome cause, and we've just opened up our wellbeing, which is we're attempting to go national at the moment. So that's really cool, and we've got the cocktail event on the 21st of April if you're interested. To come and support us, and yeah, that's a really special thing that I've been able to do. And I've also been doing a lot of work with encouraging women in sport. So my role with Cycling South Australia is the female mentor, and the idea is that because we have such a male-dominated sport, it is kind of hard as a female to make your way and not feel intimidated and get the opportunities that you're really looking for. So my role is a government grant that is looking to improve the numbers and the talent that we have in South Australia, because anyone can be a good bike rider. It doesn't like have to come from your blood or just because your dad does it or something like that. So we understand that it's pretty hard to be in a sport where everyone else is a boy. It's a way that we're trying to improve numbers and get females riding bikes.
Yeah, that's really important.
Now, obviously, if you miss me ask this question, obviously promote your amazing sponsors.
So Ronde Sports, it has been supporting me for just a bit longer than Splash FM has, so a really long time. And they're an incredible brand that have a lot of different ranges across cycling. So we have our casual gear, we have our cycling gear, and we have our incredible socks, which is definitely my favourite. We just have our new range out, which is made out of bamboo, and they're super comfy. So go onto Ronde on Facebook and give them a follow. We have 50% off at the moment on the whole store, so go crazy.
So my sponsors are all through SSS and Sports Institute. So at the moment we've got Scotty who have just got us all this new kit. So that's good. We're currently sporting new skin suits and new road kit on the road as well, and it's really nice. And then my other sponsors through Sassy are Cervelo. So I've just cracked my bike in a pretty bad car crash. So hopefully Cervelo will be helping me out, and they help us all out with track bikes as well. Like, they provide us all with so many bikes, and it's crazy. So I ride Cervelo on both the track and the road, and in the road time trial. Cast Cycling, so they give us the helmets that we use for racing. Calidus, they support us financially, and all the other sponsors who help us out financially, especially for like going away on trips and stuff. Like, as Caitlin can probably agree, cycling is a very, very, very expensive sport, especially when you have to factor in like going away on NRS teams and stuff. So currently Calidus is especially helping us with our NRS team, so they've got naming rights for our team. So
and also, just to go back to my sponsors, Mahiki Hair. They're just on Payneham Road, and they're a super new sponsor for me, but they're really, really cool. So if you mention my name, Caitlin Ward, when you go into Mahiki Hair, you get 10% off. And Also, I'm part of Next Level Elite Mentoring. So if you go onto Facebook and you search Next Level Elite, you can become part of their mentoring program, and it's really cool. It's a really great support, and it's definitely helped me with all different aspects of my cycling career off the bike. So yeah, it's really cool.
Now let's finish off with, I guess, getting a bit about both you outside of cycling. Tell us what's your favourite colours?
Like greeny blue. It's a bit odd. But...
Probably pink.
Favourite TV show?
Ooh.
I like Game of Thrones.
No, maybe Big Bang. Maybe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Favourite movie?
Oh, Lion King.
Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
We've discussed this before.
Favourite food?
I love cake.
Yeah. I like Vietnamese. I really like Vietnamese food.
I love Easter eggs too.
I love all food though.
Yeah.
We're cyclists.
I've got a surprise for both of you then, a bit later. Favourite drink?
Milkshake. Or no, a thick shake.
I just like milk, full stop, just like plain milk.
That's weird.
Milkshakes are good too though.
Yep. Favourite destination?
There's so many beautiful places in Australia.
Yeah.
I reckon Barrier Reef is on the bucket list. I really want to do that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I'm quite. Yeah.
I probably have to say Mornington Peninsula just because that's where I'm from, and I think that everyone should live down there because it's amazing.
It is. Have you been there, mate?
No, I haven't.
Oh, I think we got a plan for her when she comes to Melbourne.
Yeah. No, I have to go.
Favourite hobby outside of cycling?
I do a lot of art and that kind of stuff. As I said before I started cycling, I was a bit of a drama and music nerd. So for Christmas, my dad bought me a ukulele. So my current hobby is learning how to play the ukulele.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's probably more arty type things.
Yeah, well, I quite love like diving and swimming and all that stuff. So probably when I have my rest days, I go down to the beach and I'll swim, and really interested in like marine biology and all that sort of stuff. So that's always the career outside of cycling. Yeah.
Of course, we're in an AFL state of South Australia, of course. I think I know who Caitlin's goes for, but I'm going to get her repeated again anyway. What's your favourite AFL team?
Hawthorn for sure.
Yeah.
Port Adelaide.
Yeah, we won't talk about our teams gone so far. How do you think your Port Adelaide team's going?
Well, I actually went and watched their game against. I've just forgotten who they were playing. The Dockers, Fremantle. Yeah, and they absolutely smashed them. So that was very good to watch.
Yeah.
But I will be honest, I haven't really been following.
We're not going to talk about our team. Caitlin, we're zipping through at the moment.
We had a 3P. What else is there to say?
Yeah, that's right. Now, two final ones before I let both of you go. Now, if you had it, because went to a desert island, place in a desert island, and you had to choose 5 people to take with you, who would that be?
5 people.
And you can include pets.
My whole family, including my pets, is 5 people.
God. Nice. I'd probably take 5 dogs.
Yeah, just like animals.
Yeah,
Well,
go with
that's
that. Yeah.
good. Yeah. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah.
And one final one. Now, now, how special is it to be part of the Smash FM family as an ambassador?
Oh, I reckon it's pretty cool just coming and doing interviews like this. They're a bit of fun. And yeah, as I said before, like it's really good to be promoting women's cycling especially. Yeah, it was a good group, and I know the other female ambassadors to Smash FM. So we got Caitlin, myself, Nicola and Christina, and we're all quite into it. So yeah, it's really awesome.
Yeah, it's cool to be friends with the other ambassadors and like
Yeah.
make it a bit more fun. So yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
Well, for both of you, best of luck. Hopefully, no more injuries anymore. But
No more being hit by cars or crashed by leg presses.
Yeah.
correct.
Right. Stay away from heavy machinery.
Correct. Great. Well, baby, best of luck. I can't wait to see where both of you go throughout your cycling careers, and let's hope you can hopefully get some wins. Cause hopefully a national title, and hopefully fulfill your dreams. Hopefully go to the Commonwealth Games or the Olympic Games coming up.
Awesome. Thanks,
Thank
Will.
you very much. Thank you.
All right, so we back for more this from Glenelg.